Good evening, all. This is Vishal Singhal from Selstrat. Thank you for joining the webinar and sparing time for the same. Today we have our guest speaker as Ms. Priya Sarkar. She is a computer vision researcher and currently training in digital product school in Munich, Germany. This school has been funded and supported and run by the Ministry of Innovation, I believe, in Germany for innovations in automotive industry, and as well as BMW and likes of other companies. So she will be taking us through the introduction of AI in automotive industry and what kind of things are being talked about or worked upon in that part of the world. So I'll hand over the presentation to Priya in a few minutes. Since we are talking about data here, I would like to understand what kind of audience we have today on our webinar. So I'm releasing some polls. I will appreciate if you can answer to those. So what stage of learning are you on? Some more people to respond. Please respond so that we understand the audience we have and can give relevant examples, explanation. So we have 25% working in AIML, about 15% wanting to learn AIML, and 55% already learning AIML. Okay. Thank you. Which part of the world are you in? Others, please respond. So as usual, we are getting 75% from South India, 10% from West India, 10% from North India. Some more people responding. Or 10% from people other than India. Okay, I believe that should be Europe somewhere. Some people are not responding. Okay, thank you. So what technology, what industry are you in currently? More people to respond? So about 10% financial industry, 10%, 20% automotive industry, and 75% others. All have not responded. So I think it's because of towards the end of the day. So roughly about 25% automotive, 5% financial, and about 70% other industry. Thank you. What kind of industry, what kind of professional are you? So go ahead, some more people to respond, please. So whoever is responded, they are 100% technology professionals. That's good. Thank you. And last one is, what age group are you in? We have been getting queries from between 12 to 17 also, as well as 60 plus years experienced people as well. So we have 3 or 4 students from global locations who are 60 plus. Right now here on the poll, we have 20% between 17 to 25, 55% on 25 to 45, 20% between 45 to 60, and 10% above 60. Great. Thank you. So now I'll hand over the presentation to Priya. Priya, all yours. Go ahead.
Thank you, Vishal. Just give me a minute.
Please be a little louder.
Thank you, Vishal. Just give me a minute. I'm just trying to show my screen.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. I think my screen is visible now. So thank you, Vishal, for giving me this opportunity to speak with the audience out here today. So I'll just start with a brief introduction about myself. So like Vishal just told, my name is Priya Sarkar. I completed my bachelor's from IIT Bombay in 2016. It's been around 4 years I've been working in the data science industry. I started doing data science in the industry from work by doing some internships in some small startups, and after that I got an opportunity to work with companies like HDFC, JP Morgan, and currently I am doing a course at Digital Product School, Germany. So like Vishal just gave you a description about the school, I just give you a brief more on what the school is. So the school is nothing but a subpart of Unternehmertum Germany. So this is a part of the digital mobility hub, which has been currently set up in Germany. It's funded by the Bavarian government and industry mobility partners like BMW, Daimler, Infineon. It is basically a 3 months intensive course in Munich where you get to choose your stream. As you want to be a part of this as a data scientist, a UX designer, software engineer, or a product manager. And in this 3 months, you get to attend several meetups, workshops, organized by these companies like BMW, Daimler, etc., such that you get a vision of what is happening in the company, how are they using AI, how are they using technology, and you basically learn from them. And at the end, you know how to create a digital product using the new lean methodology. So apart from that, I'm also a part of the Women in Machine Learning and Data Science chapter in Mumbai. So yes, this was a brief about myself. And today I'll try to explain you some of the learnings I got from some of the workshops out here, the new technologies which is being done in the AI, especially in the automotive industry using AI. And at the end, I'll show you a short code demo on how you can use one of these technologies of computer vision to create some of these cool products. And at the end, I'll just share you my code such that maybe you can try it on yourself. So with that, I'll just start with the presentation. Okay. Okay, so with the advent of AI, I see cars as no longer merely a means of just transportation from point A to B, nor are they just status symbols. Instead, they have become a functional asset. With the innovations in the sensors, the cloud services, It has become so easy to harness data out of a car and use that data for providing many services, like you can do predictive maintenance on car, you can do car health analytics, you can also do cool work like customer segmentation based on the driving patterns, then you can do recommendations based on them. And of course, we use AI to help people enhance their in-car experience, and so many. So I would like to add a quote by Ditesh Bansal, who is a senior VP and head of manufacturing practice at Intel. So he says that a modern car is very similar to a supercomputer on wheels, and its sensors and cameras generate a wealth of data that someday might be worth more than the automobile itself. Okay, so these are some of the reports of some of the various consultants and companies. They are doing the research, they are generating reports every year, and I'll just give you some insights on what these companies see or see the automobile industry in the upcoming years. So here are some of the quotes from report generated from the consulting giants. These are all open reports by these companies, and you can simply read them online by just clicking on them. These are clickable links. So maybe afterwards you can just click on them and get more detailed view on them. So I'll just go through them. So McKinsey says that automobile can be the second largest producer of data. Of course, the first one being social media. The consulting giants like BCG, Bain, KPMG are dedicatedly trying to try out innovative solutions in this industry because they strongly believe that automotive OEMs can boost their production by 16%, as quoted by Capgemini. Okay, I'll just move next. So this is a report I got by Tractica, one of the data consultant firms of Europe. So this report was generated last year in 2018, and now Tractica sees that the current automobile market has a potential of $5 billion, but with, of course, ideas such as autonomous cars and the VCs investing massively in startups, innovating in these ideas, and of course the tech giants like Google, Tesla working in this field, we see and we can also expect this market to grow up to $27 billion by 2025. So this is also a clickable link by Tractica. You can just read it at the end. They have done a detailed analysis on the automobile market, how it has been performing in the past, and what innovations we can do such that we can actually reach the target of $27 billion. Maybe you can have a view of it afterwards. Okay, so we all know about autonomous cars, but do you know what exactly is a concept car? Or what is a connected car? So without me telling you more about it, I would like to show you what Hyundai's vision is of connected car. And so let's just watch this video, and then maybe I can give you an example of how the other companies are using this idea. So let's just go through the video. Okay, so coming back, so I would just like to know from the audience, Vishal, if this is okay. So what did you understand by a connected car? So by just looking at Hyundai's vision, what did you think is a connected car is?
So audience, can you please respond to Priya's question? Please respond on question or chat panel. So some people are saying similar to Alexa or just an intelligent IoT-enabled car.
Yeah, so you're exactly right. A connected car is nothing how IoT or Internet of Things can help you out in the automobile industry. So till now, we just knew that IoT is nothing but it helps you connect your life with your car, your home, your work, and it just makes everything an integrated entity. It helps you to enhance your experience in every step of your life, starting from when you wake up, while you go to work, while you have a frustrated day, while you're coming back in your car. All these companies are trying massively such that you have a pleasant experience, and you can just get rid of the tired day you had in your life, and you can actually use a car not just for just moving from point A to point B, but also as a entity of your life which can make your life simple and better. So with that, I'll just talk about two more important projects. So BMW Connected Drive is one of the most advanced connected car service in the market, and BMW has been investing a lot in making this experience come to life. Audi Connect is also one of the connected car experiences which Audi is currently driving. And Audi's main focus is on the safety by minimizing drivers' distraction. So out here, I also have a link which is by Nissan, and this version is of concept cars. So concept car is nothing but a more futuristic version of connected car and autonomous cars. So maybe afterwards you can just click on the video and just go through how is Nissan's vision of the future car. Okay, so with that, I'll just move to the topic of autonomous cars. So we all know what an autonomous car is because everyone in the market is talking about that. So big shot companies have started testing out their pilot versions, and VCs have started investing massively in startups trying to innovate in this field. So this report on the bottom left, so this is a report I got from the internet. In this report, what you can see, this is basically a timeline versus how the big shots such as Tesla, Audi, Google, Waymo have been performing. So in the timeline, you see that from 2018 to 2019, many of the pilot projects have already been completed. Audi has already completed autopilot project on traffic jam chauffeur, autonomous parking valets by Bosch, and recently Waymo, which is the autonomous car startup by Google, they have successfully started their beta testing on the roads of LA. Um, and all of them hope to completely get rid of a manual assistant over the next 10 years. So you can see this is basically their time schedule and their futuristic vision that they'll actually make this concept of autonomous car not a myth anymore, but actually a reality. So this report is also clickable. So if you want to get a detailed overview on the technologies they are using for getting this done and the technical roadblocks they are facing, maybe you can click on this report and you'll get a more detailed view on how are they actually doing it, what are the technologies they are using, and what are the roadblocks they are facing. So in the bottom right, I also have got some data from Crunchbase, which gives an idea on how massively the VCs are investing in the startups. So the main idea of giving this snippet or insight is that even VCs are really hopeful, and they know how much is the potential in these startups. They know how much is the potential in this idea, and that is why all the companies, that is why we see a massive amount of funding in similar companies working in this area. Okay, so like I talked before, out here in Digital Product School, I got the opportunity to interact with professionals from BMW and get an idea how they as a company look at innovation. So the best part of the company is that it never looks at an idea as a ridiculous idea. They always believe in failing till they succeed. So this is a video which basically gives you a glimpse on how people innovate in BMW and how their everyday life looks. So I would like to share this video with you all.
Future advanced driver assistance systems will be sophisticated. My job is to make sure that these systems will match driver performance.
My vision is sheer driving pleasure without any accident risk.
My main tasks are to explore new ways for interacting with in-vehicle systems, but also with the upcoming challenges.
Using a driving simulator, the road is brought into the laboratory, and we look at the behavior of a driver in his interaction with his own car, as well as the surrounding traffic.
I demonstrate the potential benefit of highly automated driving systems for increasing both driving pleasure and safety. For the Emergency Stop Assistant project, I'm developing an intelligent control system which replaces the human driver and steers the vehicle in emergency cases.
I believe that high-quality perception sensors at a reasonable price will find their way in each and every car, improving both safety and comfort for everyone. As we move into the future, information overload is a growing problem. The goal of the BMW User Interface Group is to manage the complexity of this information and present only the data that driver needs when they need it.
Okay, so I just wanted to give you a view on how BMW as a company, they look at innovation. For them, the first and the foremost important thing is, of course, the safety of the user. And then they basically try to look into the user experience and try to make it like the best user experience in the life. So with that, so till now we've just seen how AI can help you in your in-car experience, but AI can not only help automobile companies help change their in-car experience of a buyer, but it also helps other industries who are indirectly related to the automobile industry. Like I said before in the quote by Mr. Nitesh Bansal from Infosys, our cars are no more just a mere transport tool, but it's also a powerhouse of data which can not only be used by the automobile industry but can be used by many other industries like the insurance industry, like marketing industries, and many others. So here are some examples which I wanted to show you, which basically is not based on the in-car experience, but how can you help a customer in general using the data generated from your car. So the first example which I wanted to show is of BMW Glass. So BMW partnered with Google Glass in its launch event of BMW i8. So this glass basically uses augmented reality to enhance your user experience. So usually what we do when we go to buy a car, so currently there's a person coming to you, he manually shows you through the manual instructions of the car, tells you the features of the car. But what if we can use augmented reality to completely get a personal assistance instead of the manual assistant? So this is what BMW Glass did. So you just put in the BMW Glass. It not only tells you the features of the car, but also helps you scan the inside features of the car and give you minute details of the components which are used in BMW, how it can help you make your driving experiences pleasant, and of course how you're always safe inside the car. So apart from that, BMW has recently launched another of its product, which is known as Zara Vision Smart Glasses. So what this product is basically for the technicians who are working for BMW. So this glass can help the technician put the technical drawings right in front of the tech person's eye, such that it becomes more easy to work with the car. So these are all clickable links. Maybe afterwards you can click and learn more about these products. So like I said before, the insights and the data generated from a car is huge. It can benefit several industries. So here is an example how Remoto is using telemetry data of its users and predicting the next breakdown. So think of a car, how this data can be used by the insurance companies. So I would like to ask a question to my audiences out here. So which other industries do you think can benefit from a data generated by a car?
Audience, please respond. Any guesses? Tire insurance, traffic maintenance insurance, motor insurance, usage-based insurance, OEM. Any other, Priya, from your perspective?
Yeah, so these are all the correct answers. Of course, data generated from a car is not only helpful for the automotive industry, but it can help the insurance industry. You can predict when is the car going to break down, and maybe then you can sell this data to the nearest repair shop. Also, you can use you know the driving pattern of a person, and I think any data about a person is a very useful data. So using this data, you can segment the customer and the driving pattern, and you can send them recommendations based on that, and also coupons. So this is something this is something which Remoto is doing. So I'll not show you the video, but maybe afterwards you can click on this video and you can see how Remoto is using a car's data and making this data available to many of the industries out there. So with that, I'll also like to touch upon another industry, which is basically the safety and the traffic violation industry. So this has become another sector of major concern. Even our Indian government is spending massively to help startups innovate in this sector, so they can come up with innovative solutions on how they can automatically catch traffic violators, because it's not feasible that you put a police inspector or a havaldar at each lane of your city. That is not a futuristic solution. So let me show you a video on how AI can help you detect some of the traffic violation problem, and maybe afterwards I'll show you how from a video, you can just identify, you can use object detection to just identify cars in them. So I'll just show you the video on how you can catch traffic violations. Okay, so with this, I wanted to complete my slides. And I wanted to show you a code demo on how you can use object detection to identify cars in a video. So for any computer vision problem or any problems like the traffic violation system you just looked into, the first and foremost step is to identify the object in the video. So I just go through the codes in Google Colabs, and you'll be having a link of that in my GitHub, such that you can just pull it from there. It's a very easy process. It's just 4 to 5. It's just a simple or a very short code. So today I'll be using YOLO software for object detection, which has been trained on a COCO data set. This is a training data set which is available by Microsoft. It is a labeled data sets on several objects out there. So if you want to create an object detection program for your day-to-day project, I would suggest you look into this data set, because it's a huge data set and it is highly trained. So with that, let me just go to Google Colabs. Yes, so before going to Google Colabs, I just wanted to give you, show you how is the output going to look. Okay. So this is the video, this is the program on how you take an input video stream, how you use the COCO dataset, how you use YOLO and its pre-trained weights to determine an object in your video. So this code would be available in my GitHub such that you can look into it later. I'll just show you the output, and maybe after this I'll do a line-to-line code demo on how YOLO can be used for doing object detection. So let me just show you the output. Yes. So this is a video I got from YouTube, and I just ran my program, which you just saw at the which you just saw, and this is how it just labels your video. Yeah. I'll make sure that so you'll be having my GitHub link at the back end, and you'll be having this code ready such that you can look into it later. So with that, I'll take you to Google Colabs. Yes. Okay. So I just wanted to tell you a brief about Google Colabs. So Google Colabs is a collaboratory collaboratory coding service by Google. For example, I think maybe 1 year down the line, when someone had told me just download TensorFlow or just download Python on your laptop, I think I just did pip install Python. I thought it will be done, but then you had some error which literally took like half of my day solving it. But in Google Colabs, you have all these libraries already pre-installed in Google. So what you have to do, you don't have to do the pip install anymore. You can just do an import TensorFlow STF or import Python, and that's it. You can start working with these libraries. So this is the environment which I personally like using for doing my coding work, and maybe you can use it too. So these are a line by line. This is basically a line by line coding demo on how you can just put object in your file, and you can use the Coco dataset and YOLO service for object detection in your image. So first line, what I'm doing, I'm basically starting TensorFlow because YOLO has been trained on Keras and TensorFlow environment. So it basically uses RCNN, which is basically recursive convolutionary neural networks. So I just want to ask, how many of you know what is CNN? Okay.
So,
Yeah.
people are saying please share the GitHub link, which we'll be sharing towards the end of the webinar.
I do that.
And some people are saying they know CNN. One is saying heard of CNN, another is saying no idea of CNN. So there are mix of both learners and practitioners here. So probably you can go ahead.
Okay. So I'll just start from the basic. So we all know what is neural networks, because whenever we talk about AI or machine learning, there's some expert in the room. He'll come and say, yes, machine learning is nothing but deep learning and neural network. So CNN is nothing but convolutionary neural network. It is a special type of neural network which we use when we are using images. And there is another type of neural network known as RNN, or recursive neural network, which we use when we are doing text, when we are dealing with text data or time series data, when it basically has, when one word, it basically one word is linked with another, such that when there is dependencies, at such a time, we actually go for a recursive neural network. And when we want to use machine learning on images, we go for convolutionary neural networks. But YOLO has used recursive convolutionary neural networks. So it is nothing but different convolutionary neural network units, but they are made in a recursive way, because this software is mainly used for identifying doing image analytics on video. And when we talk about video, video is nothing but a number of images in series. So using this, so if you are completely new to machine learning, if you're completely new to data science, not an issue. Currently, you don't have to code this from beginning. You don't have to know what is Keras, what is TensorFlow. You can just download YOLO from its link. I have this link, as in I have all the steps written out here, so you can just go step by step, and you can just run this program. So first step, what I do is I just import TensorFlow, and Google Colab also helps me use their GPU service. So I just run this, and I'm actually using the GPU service. Then after that, I have some of the installation steps which I have already done. But once you are trying this on your system, you can run this in order to start with this code. So this is basically, first I run Cython. Cython basically helps in integrating Python with C++, because usually all of the codes and all of the processing is done in C++, because of course it's more powerful and more faster than Python. So after installing Cython, what I'm doing, I'm just cloning into this GitHub account which has the Cocoa dataset. Once you run this, you have the Cocoa datasets with you. I've already run the steps before, and I have them in my PC. But once you're running it, please do it step by step. Yes, the next step which I'm doing, I'm cloning the YOLO software from its GitHub account. So this is the GitHub account. You can just run this cell. This downloads the repository from GitHub and brings it to your local, such that you can run it. And yes, that's it. That's all for the preparation step. Now you just need to run the code, which is very easy. Yes. So out here in this step, what I'm doing, I'm actually calling the mask CNN, which is recursive convolutional neural network model, which is there in the YOLO model, and I'm actually loading the weights, or the pre-trained weights, from the YOLO model. Okay, that's it. So YOLO comes with different, it's a very trained model. It comes with a training set of a lot of class names. So for example, you're doing a project where you only want to see maybe dogs and trains, so you remove the other classes. But for now, we'll just keep all the classes which we want to identify from our image. So in the backend, I have downloaded some of the images. So in this part of the code, what I am doing, I'm just randomly picking an image which I have at the backend, and I'm just running YOLO weights on it, and we'll just see what is the output. Okay, so I think this is a picture I had from, of Tokyo, and you can see that this YOLO software has classified this as a car. It also gives you the confidence by which it identifies an entity. It we see a person out here, we have a car. So if I again rerun this, so this takes another image which I have the backend, and this does the object detection on that. Yes. So for all the users out there, I'll be having this code in my GitHub. So you just need to run this step by step. Maybe you can also open this on Google Colabs, and you'll be having your object detection tool ready with you. Apart from that, what I showed earlier was this program on how you can run this on real-time video. I'll also upload it for you, just because this takes a bit of time, because a video, if you think of a 1 minute video, it's a 1 minute video for us, but but for a computer, it's basically 1 million pictures, so it takes time, around 10 to 15 minutes to do object detection on it, but I'll be having this uploaded on my GitHub too. So if you'd like to use this, you can use it afterwards. So that's it from my side. I hope that you all enjoyed today's webinar. I have my link to my GitHub and my LinkedIn. Hopefully, you can see some of my work which I have done in AI on my GitHub, and I'll be glad if they can help you out in your projects. So thank you.
So audience, if you have any questions, please ask them now. Otherwise, Priya, can you give the link instead of this presentation? Like you are able to click, but we are not able to see the.
Okay.
Or
Yes.
if you can type it in my chat, I will put it on the chat.
I'll just type. I'll just put a link to my GitHub repo. Due to some time constraints,
Sure.
I couldn't upload this, but I'll make sure I do it by tonight. Let me
Sure.
just give you Vishal. I'll make sure that I upload it by tonight, and you get this repository by tomorrow. Okay, why am I not able to?
Sure.
Yes.
So I'll put this on the question panel for all.
Okay.
So I am putting it on the question panel, audience. You can. You can note the GitHub on the question panel I have given. You will be able to get all the information there. Any other questions if you have? So somebody is asking, are you using Python to convert Python code?
No, so I am. It is not something which I use, but it is something which YOLO uses at the back end. So you need to have Python available, but you don't have to use it explicitly. It is already handled by YOLO.
Okay. So some people are appreciating, saying thanks for wonderful session, Priya.
Well, thank you very much, Vishal. Thank you for the opportunity, and I'm really glad I could help some people out here.
So I am hoping you can give some more webinars in future.
Sure, Vishal.
Right. So no questions are coming this. Can you share us the recording of this webinar? So yes, it is being recorded and it will be made live on Salesforce YouTube channel. I have already put the link on the question panel here, and you will be able to see it live within a few days. So people are saying we need more such sessions. So, so somebody said very young speaker but very competent.
Thank you very much.
So as I was telling you yesterday, you look like a student. You don't look like a working professional. So great. Have you worked on production level deployment of such code?
Yes, yes. So, like I told you, it's been like 3.5 years in industry, but I have worked on internships around. I have done 2, 3 internships during my college. So yes, I have worked on production level deployment, and I would say that's like the most difficult part because machine learning it seems very fancy, but when you have to explain it to business leaders and people at the upfront of the business, I think that's the biggest challenge, and
Right.
it takes long time for sure.
So some more questions coming. So the extension to the previous question, if you have worked in the production level, the extension is then that code is deployed on Python language, or have you converted to Python?
No, no, it's on Python. You don't need to, like I said before, you just need to have the Python library installed at the back end. The YOLO software just uses it for its internal purpose. The code is in Python. You don't have to do anything with Python in your code when you code it.
Okay. And next is any specific reasons for choosing YOLO, then ResNet and Inception models?
So I think the main purpose of choosing YOLO is, of course, its popularity, and of course, its uh, its uh, its reputation in the market because of the accuracy it has shown on the objects. So because YOLO is being used by many of the startups in their everyday production because it's very accurate. So there was once a day when we used to create an object classifier from scratch. And I think it's a very good learning experience when you create a CNN on your own. Of course, you'll get a lot of data sets on Kaggle, but I think when you want to go to production, you would like to use a software which has pre-trained models with pre-trained weights, and it gives you high accuracy on your system. So that is the reason I chose YOLO.
Okay. So how secure is the deployed Python code as it is not having Java, which cannot be opened on client server?
Hmm. I would say that I had worked in some of the companies like JP Morgan and HDFC. Python is something. So back in JP Morgan, all our systems used to be in SAS or MATLAB. So I think it's very new for the companies to adapt with Python, but I would say the companies are doing it, starting from big financial banks to consultancies. People are moving towards Python. Of course, because it's very easy to implement, it's easy to code in it, and that's the reason.
Okay. So any other questions, audience? So I don't think any other questions are coming, and we just have 5 minutes more. If you have any questions, you can ask now, or uh, yeah, or you can send me the questions and I'll get them answers for you from Priya. So Priya will take back the controls and will share the details, my contact details.
Okay.
So somebody is asking, is there any scope for freshers when Is there any scope for freshers when they are experienced IT professionals?
That's a interesting question. Uh, yeah, so I'm not sure, but yes, of course, if you're experienced, of course, I would say learn more about data science. Write more about what you're doing, put them on your GitHub repositories, and there are like several internship opportunities out there, several opportunities open for freshers too. But just make yourself visible. Just don't write that I have learned C++ or I know Python. Do projects. Make them open source on your GitHub. Of course, you have Medium. Uh, write about them on Medium. And yes, there are plenty of opportunities. You just need to go and grab them and just find the best one for you.
Okay, another question is, I have 15 years plus experience in ERP industry facing client roles and now upgrading to ML using Python. So any suggestions on that? They're asking you career questions now.
I'm not sure if I'm the best person to answer that question, but yeah. So so while I was at JP Morgan, I just because I was new and I knew Python, I also had the opportunity to teach all of my fellow colleagues out there what is Python, how will it help them, and like I told you, in that conventional environment of JP Morgan, people actually started coding from SAS to Python. So yes, I would just say that whenever you know new technologies, it always helps you out to stand as someone better than the others. So please don't stop learning.
Sure,
It always helps out.
sure. So thank you, Priya. So audience, please take a note of this number on the screen as well as my email. You can ask all career-related questions to us, and we'll be happy to respond. Or call me anytime in daytime. I'm okay responding to any of your queries. And we would like to close it for now. So thank you all for attending, and thank you, Priya, for sharing your valuable insights and time. Thank you, and have a good day to all in India, and good day to all across the world, and good night to all in India.
Thank you, Vishal.